Hi there, my name's Colin and this is the Action Figure Resource video channel, the place for all your action figure news, reviews, tutorials and guides. If you're new to this channel, welcome and I hope you enjoy this video. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the Kenner Batman Returns Wave 2 action figures released in 1992 and their 14-inch Batman figure. The card art for the Batman Returns Wave 2 figures was the same as the initial series. However, in the middle, at the top of the card, was a Series 2 tag. There were only 3 new figures in the Series 2 release, but these were still variants of the original Superpowers Batman released in 1984. Again, these figures only had 5 points of articulation and didn't have the knee articulation that the Superpowers figures had. Don't forget to watch this video to the end to get your free downloadable Batman action figure collector's guide. I would also appreciate it if you take the time to subscribe below, click on the bell icon to be informed of all my future videos, and smash that like button. Okay, so let's take a look at the Batman Returns Wave 2 figures.
actionfigureresource.com. Yesterday's toys, today's treasures.
The first figure we're going to look at today is the Batman Hydro-Charge figure. The Hydro-Charge Batman was a yellow and black painted figure of Batman that came with a water blast missile. The yellow on this figure was quite bright and garish, although it was generally well applied and painted. His water blaster weapon could be used to either fire water or missiles by pressing the attached water pump. To fill it, all you had to do was immerse the end into water, push down on the pump, and when you released it, it filled with water. The water blaster also fitted nicely onto Batman's arm. On the secondary market, mint in the box, this has a low price of $16 and a high price of around $27. Loose, it sells for about $14. The next figure is the Batman Jungle Tracker figure. The Jungle Tracker Batman had a green and black jungle style camouflage suit with gold highlights and a removable black cape. The camo paintwork on this figure was very good and well applied, except for the gold paintwork on his belt, which was quite sloppy in places. This figure came with a shoulder mount launcher that fired missiles and also had a bat-shaped shield with the Batman logo. The launcher was similar in look and design to the radar laser dish in Series 1. It also had a C-clip to enable it to be attached around his waist and clipped onto his back. All in all, this was a fairly nice looking figure. But as it was yet another Superpowers repaint and with a repurposed accessory, by this stage Batman fatigue was becoming more evident and sales were falling quite dramatically. Mint in the box, this figure sells for around $15 at the low end and a high end price of around $23. Loose, he sells for between $5 and $14. The last figure in the Batman Returns Wave 2 release was the Night Climber Batman. Night Climber Batman had a navy blue and black design costume. Again, as with the Jungle Tracker figure, there was nothing special or unique with this figure. The sculpt was again the Superpowers Batman sculpt, and even the accessory was a reuse of the grappling hook and launcher from Series 1. The colours and highlights are very detailed and well painted. The launcher clipped onto his back with a C-clip that fitted around his waist. The grappling hook was inserted into the top of the launcher and was fired by pressing a button on the side of the launcher. Mint in the box, this sells for between $9 and $18. Loose, he sells for between $5 to $14. Next, we're going to take a look at the 14-inch Batman Returns figure released in 1992. This figure was displayed in a fairly plain-looking blue, red, black and yellow open-fronted display box. The reverse of the box showcased the other Kenner Batman figures, playsets and vehicles available. This figure featured Batman in an all-black suit as seen in the movie. The paintwork and attention to detail on this figure was very good. Even his boots have a Bat logo on them. The head sculpt was particularly good. His eyes were painted a very bright blue, and he had a black on yellow Batman logo on his chest plate. His suit was well detailed and he had a black cloth cape. Unfortunately, there was no articulation other than an up and down movement of his arms. It would have been nice if they had produced this with Kenner's usual 5 points of articulation. But it is what it is. Mint in the box, this figure sells for between $25 and $90. I couldn't find any examples of a loose figure selling, but I would suggest paying no more for between $5 to $10. Please note that all prices quoted in this video were correct at the time of filming and are not an offer or solicitation to buy any of the figures, but are for information purposes only. Also bear in mind that the action figure market is very volatile and prices are changing all the time. You can download your free Batman Action Figure Collector's Guide here. Don't forget to subscribe below. Click on the bell icon to be informed of all my future videos and smash that like button. Check out my other Batman videos taking a look at the Batman The Dark Knight collection, the vehicles and playsets, and also the Mego figures here.
actionfigureresource.com. Yesterday's toys, today's treasures.